Tactical Intervention is a team-based first-person shooter that was recently released on the Steam platform. There are two teams, the terrorists and counter-terrorists, and there are three primary game modes. The first being a hostage scenario where the CTs must rescue hostages from the defending terrorists. The second being a bomb defusal, where the terrorists must plant a bomb in one of two plant locations, and the CTs must prevent the bomb from going off. And finally, a protect the VIP game mode, where the CTs must escort an AI safely to a target location, while the terrorists must kill the VIP and deliver his suitcase to a nearby helicopter. As you may be thinking, the game modes are a lot like they are in Counter-Strike, which shouldn't be a surprise given that it's being advertised as the spiritual successor to the series. However, the game doesn't really play out like Counter-Strike at all. This is because of one primary reason. It's being operated under a free-to-play model. While playing the game, you don't purchase weapons at the start of rounds like in Counter-Strike. Instead, you have to purchase weapons with in-game currency or real-world money, and even body armor through an in-game shop, and then select the weapons that you would like to use at the start of rounds. This completely kills the strategy of the economy from Counter-Strike, where you must manage the cash that you make to ensure that you can afford weapons throughout rounds. You have the choice of purchasing a gun for either 7 real-time days or permanently. Some weapons, when purchased permanently, can cost over $10. This pricing is absurd for a virtual gun that gives players an advantage over one another. How can a game be expected to be balanced and competitive when it supports such a system? I mean, does anyone really like these pay-to-play systems? Why not follow suit from successful games and only sell cosmetics while having everything of importance available to the players? For example, right now Counter-Strike Global Offensive, the latest iteration of the series, sells for $15, and you're able to purchase weapon skins from the community market. These skins of course provide no advantage and are merely cosmetic. Apart from the terrible pay-to-play system put in place, the game feels really unpolished. You can just feel how free of a game it is. Though it does implement some interesting features. For example, you're able to rappel off the side of buildings and grab hostages to use as body shields. And the Protect the VIP mode is actually kind of fun and unique in its presentation. You have a few people driving vehicles while others are passengers. The passengers can freely shoot their guns while the drivers are limited to using pistols. However, the driving mechanics are pretty poorly handled. It can be incredibly difficult to steer properly. Despite its few interesting features, the game just isn't good. It's a watered-down Counter-Strike clone, and it feels like it's in an early stage of its creation, despite being in development for around 7 years. The pay-to-play system hurts itself more than anything else, and overall just makes for a really bad game. I wouldn't even say that it's worth a shot.